Ladies and gentlemen, just yesterday, Donald Trump said that he was agreeing to a debate with Kamala Harris. And already, Kamala Harris is backing out of this debate against Donald Trump. What happened? What happened? I thought it was Donald Trump that was afraid to debate a strong black woman, according to Chuck Schumer. I thought Donald Trump was the one that was afraid to debate Kamala Harris, according to Kamala Harris herself and Josh Shapiro and countless other Democrats. But no, just like everything else that Democrats say, this also, in fact, was a lie the entire time. You see, Donald Trump, he didn't agree to debate Kamala Harris in the first place because they just simply installed Kamala Harris as the new nominee for the Democrat Party. 0 primary votes. This is not democracy. This is not how our system is supposed to work. And he had already debated the presumptive nominee for the Democrat Party, a month ago when he got trounced, Joe Biden, when he got trounced so badly that he just dropped out completely. He's like, I can't come back from this one. So why would he just agree to debate this woman who they install as the presumptive nominee when one of the presumptive nominees had already been taken out due to being trounced so badly? But as soon as Kamala Harris became the actual nominee, because now, as of yesterday, Kamala Harris is the official nominee for the Democrat Party after all the delegates cast their votes for her. And the Democrat elite have officially installed her as the candidate. 0 primary votes. Historical. But now that she is officially the Democrat nominee, Donald Trump said, okay, I will debate Kamala Harris, and he did so. He announced this on a Truth Social post. He said this: I have agreed with Fox News to debate Kamala Harris on Wednesday, September the 4th. The debate was previously scheduled against sleepy Joe Biden on ABC. But he also went on to say where this debate would take place. In another post, he said it was going to take place in Pennsylvania, who the moderators were going to be. The debate moderators would be Brett Baer and Martha McCallum, and said that the rules will be similar to rules of the debate with Sleepy Joe. So this is good news, right? After mocking Donald Trump, all these Democrats should be happy that Donald Trump now is accepting being brave, being the brave hero that he is, and accepting this debate challenge from Kamala Harris because she is such a great debater, right? She is going to trounce him, right? You guys would be wrong. It appears that even though Donald Trump agreed to debate with Kamala Harris, she is backing out. This is a post by Alex or ALX. He says Donald Trump agreed to a debate with Joe Biden. Biden backed out, then quit the race. Kamala Harris called for Trump to debate her. Donald Trump proposed a new date. Now Kamala Harris is refusing to debate Trump. Now we have a statement from the Harris campaign. And also, this is what Kamala Harris said at a rally of hers in Atlanta just last week about Donald Trump being scared to debate. Listen.
So he won't debate, but he and his running mate sure seem to have a lot to say about me. And by the way, don't you find some of their stuff to just be plain weird? Well, Donald, I do hope you'll reconsider to meet me on the debate stage. Because as the saying goes, if you've got something to say, say it to my face.
Because as the saying goes, if you got something to say it to my face. Oh my gosh, these people. Kamala Harris is just, I just can't stand her. But Donald Trump had a legitimate reason not to debate Kamala Harris at the time. Why would he spend his time and his energy and his money to go debate someone who is not the actual nominee for the Democrats? At this time, Kamala Harris was not the nominee for the Democrat Party. She was a presumptive nominee, just like Joe Biden was this presumptive nominee. And Trump, he spent his time, money, resources. These debates, they're risky because, how you perform, you got to expend a lot of energy in these debates. How you perform it depends on how millions of people will view you for a very long time. So that's energy you have to expend knowing that your performance matters. And that's, if I were to be debating someone in front of millions of people, I mean, after that debate, I would probably be, I am tired, because you realize the weight of the results of this debate. So he did that with Joe Biden. And why would he just do that with the other presumptive nominee for the Democrats? Joe Biden dropped out after he got trounced. So who is he to know that Kamala Harris is actually going to be the nominee? And so she's all making fun of him. Oh, Donald Trump won't debate me. But literally as soon as Kamala Harris, it is announced that she is the official nominee, Trump leapt at the chance. He says, I'm happy to do so. In fact, I have it all set up right here. We have a date, we have a time, we have a place. Moderators all put in place. Let's go, Kamala. I accept your challenge. But now, it looks like they are running scared. But while they are running scared, they are accusing Donald Trump of running scared. You see how they invert reality, guys? It's incredible. This is a statement from the Harris campaign that they released just, 15 minutes ago, right after Donald Trump released this on Truth. But this is the statement from the Harris campaign, official statement. They say Donald Trump is running scared and trying to back out of the debate he already agreed to. Wait a second. Hold on. This is not true. This is a lie. He did not agree to this debate with Kamala Harris. Not one time. He agreed to a debate with Joe Biden. So he debated someone who was not even the nominee, who said and promised up and down that he was going to be the nominee. So that's like a wasted debate. Wasted time, wasted energy, wasted resources for Donald Trump. So just because he said that he would debate, he promised he would debate Joe Biden on a second debate, because he was promised himself that Joe Biden, and all of us were promised, that Joe Biden would be the Democrat nominee. So what they're saying right here is a complete fabrication. But they say he's backing out of this debate he already agreed to and is running straight to Fox News to bail him out. He needs to stop playing games and show up to the debate he already committed to on September the 10th. The vice president will be there one way or the other to take the opportunity to speak to a primetime national audience. We're happy to discuss further debates after the one both campaigns have already agreed to. Mr. Anytime, Anywhere, Anyplace should have no problem with that unless he's too scared to show up on the 10th. You see what they're trying to do here is they're trying to turn this around on Donald Trump. They mocked him for not accepting a debate, and all these other people, all these other Democrats, I'll show you here in a second. Chuck Schumer did this. Josh Shapiro did this. But they will only ever debate. I knew this was coming because I thought when Donald Trump posted, I was like, maybe they have some sort of agreement behind the scenes with the campaigns. Maybe they're actually going to do this on Fox News. Like, there's no way. I was thinking in my mind, there's no way a Democrat would ever debate on Fox News. They're too scared. Republicans are always having to go into enemy territory to debate because our positions, our policies are actually defensible. We can actually stand up for what our policies are. But Democrats, they can't stand up for their track record because it's horrible. So they have to tip the scales a little bit in their favor by using moderators who will stay away from certain topics and not push on certain historical policy changes that they have made or certain decisions that they have made, because they are literally indefensible. And the only way they can get around this and navigate this landmine is to literally lie to people and cheat. Quite literally. That's why you'll hardly ever see, very seldom, rare cases, a Democrat candidate for a high office debating a Republican, or at least a conservative, real Republican. I'm not talking about like a Mitt Romney or some of these fake rhino uniparty Republicans, but a real Republican. You will never debate a real Republican on their own turf. It always has to be on their terms. But once again, these Democrats in the past, just a very short time ago, these Democrats were saying that Donald Trump was the one that was scared to debate. Listen.
And you know how I know this? Because he's afraid to debate her now. Do you see that? And it's not just because she's a skilled debater and a courtroom prosecutor who knows how to make the case. He's afraid to debate her because he can't defend his record.
See, it's quite literally the opposite. See, they always take the opposite and they put it up to their audience and say, hey, this is how it really is, when it's literally diametrically opposed to what they're saying. So Josh Shapiro, just the other day, oh, he's scared to debate her. And now, who's scared? Who's scared to debate who? Looks like Kamala Harris is the one that's actually scared, or the campaign is actually scared. I mean, they should be scared. I would be scared too if I was putting Kamala Harris against Donald Trump. Have you seen Kamala Harris go off script? It's not pretty, let me tell you. But also, the last one we'll talk about here, guys, is Schumer. Chuck Schumer said that Trump, and this is probably the most laughable one, he said that Trump is afraid to debate a strong black woman. Oh, no. So Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Thursday that former President Trump is scared to debate Vice President Harris. And this is his quote. I'll just read his quote. He's afraid to even debate Kamala Harris. He already said he wouldn't debate. You know that? She's a strong black woman. Donald Trump may not want to say that, but it's true. And everybody knows it's true. He's afraid to debate her. The strong black woman, Kamala Harris. Yes. Strong black woman. Yes, not strong woman of East Asian descent. Strong black woman. Okay. But what do you guys think? Do you think Kamala Harris will debate Donald Trump on Fox News? Do you think that she will dare? What do you think is going to happen? Do you think we're just going to go until November with no debates? Because it always seems like the only way a debate happens is if a Republican gives in to these ridiculous demands of the Democrats. You saw it with Joe Biden. The ridiculous demands where they said no audience. It would have to be these very specific moderators. There would be mute buttons, all these other things. And Donald Trump was like, listen, that's ridiculous. I think the only one that he took a hard stance against was when the Biden campaign wanted the debate to be sitting down. He was like, come on, are you kidding me? Like, that's just one step too far. But it's always the Republicans bending to the will of the Democrats, and no more of that. I think these things should be hashed out and agreed upon point by point. Have a fair debate in a fair place, fair moderators, but it's always heavily skewed against the Republicans and in favor of the Democrats. You can look back. It is just the truth. But what do you guys think? Let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. Like and subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. But until then, I will see you on the next one.